Well, what do we have here? Ooh babe, it's been only 48 hours since my last Heejin video and Heejin has surprisingly managed to dig a bigger grave for herself. As if it wasn't already 60 feet into the ground. But now, since I'm looking for spice and things to talk about, let's get into the two elephants in the room. Heejin is gone, say all that mess about groups copying her precious new jeans. Newsflash, the name is a carbon copy of another group, and is now being caught in 4K and is being heavily criticized plagiarizing another group. As the song Cell Block Tango once said,
he had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame.
Not trying to be rude, but how much of a dumbass you gotta be? And it's not even like, oh some things are similar. Ooh babe, we're talking about concepts, music video scenes, logos, clothing. Hell, even the goddamn name? So, let's talk about this Mexican girl group, Jeans. Jeans is a Mexican girl group from the 90s, they mainly focused on that late 90s to Y2K concept. And now for a little context, a member of the girl group posted about new jeans and fans have found striking similarities, and again, it's not something like, oh, that seems a little bit similar. It seems heavily copied. And honey, this ain't no inspiration, this is full-on plagiarism. Heejin has exclaimed on how New Jeans was quote original and the ideas were hers. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case, does it? Nah, not at all. It's like Heejin decided to copy the smart kid's answers and switched up some answers to avoid suspicion. And golly gee, she's now caught red-handed. I mean, jeans? New jeans? Why are we not surprised? But the one thing that got me scratching my head and looking at her sideways is, wasn't she the same person to scream and cry about groups copying her, but then when she gets caught in 4K copying someone else, it's crickets on her side? Sigh, the hypocrisy is real, and the thing is, she's setting her own self up. And thing is, Stan's coming her defense saying that it was her idea, or it was inspiration is throwing me off. Because honey, last I checked, inspiration is one thing, flat out plagiarizing is another. Sigh, this is a prime example of a you cannot be talking moment. Because babe, how you gonna tell me straight to my face that she said that I-DLE is copying Nugent's, but then it goes to a full-on 180 to find out that she was doing the thing that she accused Hybe of doing? In my personal opinion, it's not making sense. And it's just straight up dumbassery. But please, allow me to move on to the next topic I wanted to talk about. Pause. Hey, just wanted to say, before we continue. Trigger warning, there's a ton of disgusting and horrible shit and body shaming. If you feel uncomfy, please feel free to skip to the timestamp or click off now. I love you guys dearly and I don't want anyone to feel uncomfy, okay? Okay. Now if you're still here, allow me to continue. Let's go. Next, the messages that have been leaked. Oh my fucking days, I have never been more disgusted, enraged, and flat out horrified at something as simple as text messages. Dear Heejin, at this point, pack your shit up and exit, the door is to your left. I seriously don't get how someone can say something as vile and disgusting as this, seriously. Like babe, do you have no shame? You're acting like these kids' mother just to do a whole 180 and change up faster than Nmixx behind the scenes? These kids look up to you, and this is how you repay them? With a fucking stab in the back? Girl, look at yourself, it's like you don't even know what you're doing. Because if you had basic fucking knowledge, you wouldn't be saying such fucked up shit. It's like you looked at your morality, tossed it straight out the window and said hey, I didn't need it anyways. And Heejin defenders, this is you all's feminist icon, right? Don't piss me the fuck off, seriously. Every text just reeks in unapologetic and just straight up hatred. She don't care about the members the way she shows it or how New Jeans portray it. She fucking hates them, and you can't change my mind with no matter what argument. She is emotionally manipulating those girls and it seriously breaks my heart that the fact she is manipulating them to think she's the hated hero. And seriously, the fucking body shaming and the nasty comments about the members of New Jeans is just so fucking heartbreaking, because you all know if the members of New Jeans ever find out, if they do, the amount of trauma will be irreversible. They trust and look up to this woman, just for her to say this? It's pitiful, really. Like, ageist, narcissist, a woman hater, even as a woman herself, and a pedophile. Goddamn girl. Pick a struggle, really. It baffles me how people can be like this, and chat. Heejin isn't beating the two-faced manipulator in straight-up liar allegations, so it can only get more downhill from here, but let's hope Kai backs fast, and maybe invest in the girls' therapy. They're gonna need it, because ooh babe, this can only get worse by the day.